LGNOLers, welcome to BetwithEl for Saturday, October 21st. We are looking at our weekly statistics for the week ending Wednesday, October 18th, and we're looking for a track where we have a high probability of coming out ahead by looking at our percent in the money, percent win rate, percent place. Here we go. Belmont Park, we have 50% in the money, 26% win rate, 21 place. Charlestown, 69% in the money, 31% win rate, 13% place. Delta Downs, 60% in the money, 30% win rate, 10% place. We have a feature where we can simply click on a column header to do a sort on that particular column. Here we go. Percent in the money. Retina Park, we are 88% in the money with 31% win rate and 19% place. Meadowlands, 75% in the money with 25% win rate and 13% place. Delaware Park, 71% in the money, 38% win rate and 29% place. We can do the same thing with the win column or any of the other columns. Percent win. Here we are, Finger Lakes, 70% in the money with a 50% win rate and 13% place and 25% show. Lethbridge, 47% win rate, 24% place, and Hastings, 44% win rate, and then 33% place with 11% show. This week, let's go to Finger Lakes and see if we can find something there. Okay, let's go to our rankings. And we're looking for Finger Lakes. October 21st. And now we're looking for a race with a high probability of coming out ahead by looking at our ranking numbers, and we're looking for a big gap between the top 3 and the rest of the field. Here we go, 23.5, 21, 25, 18.5, 13.5. This is actually a nice big gap between 4 and 1 horse. There's only 5 horses in this race, but let's take a quick look and see. We have Lemmy Rock as the winner here. And then Rock had a 75 buy rating on September the 4th. So this is actually a very good horse to bet on. The odds are probably going to be very low. Well, let's continue, see if we can find something better as far as the money return. Race number 2, 18.75, 15.75, 13, 12.5. Again, there's a nice big gap between 4 and 2 horse here. Let's take a quick look again. Race number 2 is 5.5 furlong claimer for 3 olds and up, and we see Town Kitty ran on October the 2nd with a 54 buy rating at the 5.5 furlong distance. Town Kitty, and Town Kitty would pick on top. So this horse is probably the better horse of the, let's see, 18.75, 15.75. There's a nice gap actually here between 4 and 6. It's a small gap, but it's still a gap. But there's a huge gap between the 4 horse and the 2 horse. So let's keep race number 2 in mind and go to race number 3. Race number 3, 21.25, 15, 11.25, 8. So there's a huge gap between 1 and the 5 horse. Let's take a quick look. And here we see the Comish ran April 30th with a 68 buy rating, and the Comish we actually pick 5th, so we probably want to stay away from race number 3. Let's go on to race number 4. 21.5, 15.5, 14, 12.25. There's a nice big gap between the 4 horse and the 6 horse again. Let's take a quick look at race number 4. Race number 4 is a 5.5 furlong claimer for 3 olds and up. And we see Sexy Ruby ran on July the 25th with a 61 buy rating at the 5.5 furlong distance. I'll pick Sexy Ruby 5th So we're probably going to stay away from race number 4. Go on to race number 5. 19.5, 17, 25, 16, 25, 11.5. That's a nice big gap between the 3 and the 1 horse. Only 6 horses in the race, so the odds are going to be very low. So let's continue and see what kind of race this one is. Race number 5 is a mile claimer for 3-year-olds and up. And we see Judgment Free ran on July the 11th with a 55 by rating. Alright, Judgment Free, we pick second. This here, Chris Engelhardt has the 3 horse and the 2 horse. So the odds are going to be really low here. So let's continue and skip race number 5 and go on to race number 6. 21, 1975, 15, 14.5, 1175. Okay, between the 5 horse and the 1 horse, there's a nice big gap there. Let's take a quick look and see what kind of a race this one is. Race number 6 is a mile and a quarter. It's a claimer for 3-year-olds and up. And we see here that Bambi is Frosty Racer ran April the 6th with a 71 buy rating. And we pick him first with a 21 ranking. So let's keep race number 6 in mind and go on to race number 7. Race number 7, 1225, 1975, 1925, 1375. There's a nice big gap between the 7 and the 2 horse. Let's see. Race number 7. Mile and a quarter in allowance race with 3-year-olds and up. And we see Chorite ran August the 9th with a 68 buyer rating at 8 for a long distance. Let's see. Race number 7 here, Chorite. We pick him third. Alright. But there's a nice big gap between the 7 horse and the 2 horse here. Okay, so let's keep race number 7 in mind. And race number 8. 22.5, 18, 1575, 15.5. There's a 7-point gap here between the 1A horse and the 2 horse. Let's take a quick look at race number 8. Race number 8 is a mile and a quarter with allowance race for 3-year-olds and up. Then we see Beyond Discreet in July 31 with a 66 buy rating. Okay, Beyond Discreet. Picking second with Ignacio as the jockey. And that's the last race. Alright, this week. Actually, there are several races that we can pick from, but let's go to race number 6 here. We have the 5 between the 5 horse and the 1 horse. We have like a nice 6.5 point distance and 100 strength, 69. Alright, and this was a route race and it's a claimer for 3-year-olds and up with Bambi's Frosty Racer and April 6th with a 71 buy rating, and Mandolin Wins ran September the 11th with a 66 buy rating. I mean, there's a huge difference here between these 2 horses here as far as buy ratings are concerned. Okay, so this week, let's go to race number 6. We have Finger Lakes on October 21st. And for those people that have a premium membership, I'll be doing an in-depth analysis of race number 6 at Finger Lakes. I hope to see you on the inside at horseraceadvantage.com.